Welcome in, guys, to another episode of the Advisor Odyssey podcast. The last episode of the Advisor Odyssey podcast for the year 2022. It's been an incredible year. I want to thank you for anyone who's listening, who has been listening, heading into this new year, and of course, anyone who finds these episodes, in the coming future. But, anyways, today's episode, we're talking all about some visionary stuff. Okay, you as the leader of your organization, vision of your organization in the long term and short term matters very, very much. So, it's 4 questions to ask yourself heading into the new year. Stay tuned, guys. This will be a very valuable episode.
This is the Advisor Odyssey audio experience, where financial advisors, planners, insurance agents, and brokers will find fresh new ideas and perspectives around what it takes to launch, succeed, scale, and bulletproof their business.
All right, so heading into this new calendar year, there's going to be a lot of things that, maybe you've got an idea board or you've got like some sort of like vivid vision you've done. It's the time of change, New Year's resolutions. Like we all do it to some capacity, I'm sure. But as a business owner, there's a lot that you're balancing. Okay, even if you're not truly a business owner, you're a intrapreneur more than likely if you're an advisor listening to this. So this will still be relevant to you. Okay, this is the goal of this podcast today. These 4 questions are questions that you can write down and really sit down afterwards and think about the answers to them. And I've tried to simplify these questions, like truly consolidate them to be specific yet general, but to also encompass a wide range of answers. I'm not a huge fan of closed-minded year-end planning questions. I don't think that's good for the psychological component of it. But anyways, let's get into the 4 questions. And these are, by the way, in no particular order of like importance or anything. But the first question is very simply, what did you accomplish in 2022? What were the things that you did well? What did you accomplish? What were the big positive takeaways? A lot of again, not just advisors, but a lot of people think about the things that they should have done better, or some ways we can improve. That's true, but I think where you can improve, what you can do better, should be like a reactive or a byproduct of breaking down what went well and how you can continue that and just further enhance the good. But again, that first question is, what can we accomplish? Or I'm sorry, what did we accomplish in 2022? And try to find 5 things, 6 things. Okay, try to find 5 or 6 things. They can be big, they can be little. Just find 5 or 6 things to be grateful for. The second question is, what do we want to accomplish in the next 90 days? Okay. Michael Hyatt has his planner, the Full Focus Planner, that really, really hits on like break your year down into 4 quarters, 3 months at a time. So this question is actually derived from that. What do you want to accomplish in the next 90 days? This gets you off on the right foot, hopefully. It helps you focus in on the important goals first, and we don't get caught up with the procrastination aspect of it. But again, try to find 3 things. Try to find 3 things. One a month. 3 things you can do in the next 90 days. The third question to ask yourself heading into the new year is, what is our vision of our business come December 31st, 2023? Now, you can answer this in 2 different ways. Okay, I don't think there's any way that's really better than the other. You could answer it solely from the perspective of your business. You could break it down. into a marketing topic, like a sales process, allocation topic, and then like an operational finances, like a back office kind of topic. Now that's one way you can do it. Another would be to simply break it down into like the quadrants of life. People will use different terms for that, but the areas of life: health and fitness, relationships, occupation, etc. Those. I have always preferred to do, for the sake of year-end planning for your business, I've always preferred to break it down into the aspects of like marketing, sales process, and then an operational focus. That's helped me focus in more on the business side, because it's really easy to get kind of too far down that rabbit hole of personal development and I'm going to lose weight, or I'm going to go on more runs or more walks with my kids, which I don't want to downplay that, but let's keep this focused on the business side of it specifically, and then we can layer that in afterwards. But again, that question number 3, the third question was, what is the vision for our business come December 31st, 2023? And now our last question. Last question here is, what was the needle mover this year? Now, I specifically use the term needle mover because it doesn't specify whether that's what caused you to get more appointments, or that's what caused you to have more time, freed up your schedule. It's up to you. I did a previous episode about what I believe are the most important, most critical KPIs, key performance indicators in the advisory business world. And you're more than welcome to go back and listen to that. I'd highly suggest that, actually, especially as we head in the new year. But I say needle movers because you'll have your own KPIs. Yours might be different than, Sally Sue's, than John Smith's. But that needle mover in your business, that's important. And if you look back at the first question, that needle mover should be part of the reason, if not the entire reason, why you accomplished at least one or two of those things. So, looking back here, those 4 questions to ask yourself heading into the new year as you prep and prepare for 2023 or whatever the new calendar year is that you're in now. What did we accomplish this year? What do we want to accomplish? Or maybe it's just what do we want to start doing if it's a long process, but what do we want to accomplish in the next 90 days? What is the vision of our business come December 31st? And what was the number one needle mover in our business this year? That's it, guys. 4 questions. You can read, 1,000+ pages in multiple different books, business books, planning books, philosophy books, etc. You can do all that. And I don't want to downplay the importance of doing that and the value you can have. But I think more business owners, more entrepreneurs or intrapreneurs, they are more prone to suffer from, paralysis by analysis or lack of follow through, because they're always looking at what they can do next instead and what they can start instead. So we want to zone in on that. 4 questions, 4 simple questions. Thanks for listening. I hope this has been valuable. And as always, you can reach out via email, social media, direct message, etc. If some of these questions that we've laid out thus far, if they don't make sense, or if you want some more clarity, you want to hear what other advisors have actually answered those questions with, maybe use it as a template or a guide, reach out. I can definitely get that over to you. Hey guys, as we wrap this up here, I just wanted to set a subtle reminder here. This will be the last podcast episode of the year 2022. We're going to take a 2-week hiatus as we get through Christmas and New Year's, and we'll see you again in 2023 for that first Sunday in 2023 after the new year. Hope you guys have a great New Year's Eve and a great Christmas.
We hope you enjoyed the Advisor Odyssey audio experience. Connect with us on your favorite social media platforms at Advisor Odyssey. You can find our full-length educational videos to watch on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Check out all our articles and publications on medium.com/Advisor Odyssey. The Advisor Odyssey podcast is available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. The contents and opinions shared, expressed, or otherwise alluded to on the Advisor Odyssey podcast and audio experience are solely ideas and not to be depicted as tax, legal, or investment advice. Results from the use of these concepts may not be representative of the experience of all financial professionals and are no guarantee of future success. Your results may vary. The Advisor Odyssey and its affiliated members are not to be held liable or responsible for any lawful recourse or punishment invoked upon the individual or accompanying business partners or team members. Federal law, state law, and/or insurance carrier requirements may prohibit or place limitations on any of the ideas and activities expressed. All advisors, planners, wholesalers, affiliated reps, and investment advisors should be aware of any limitations imposed by federal regulation, state regulation, insurance carriers, broker-dealers, and registered investment advisors as applicable. Investment advisors are strongly encouraged to obtain pre-approval from the broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, insurance company, or similar institution with which they may be affiliated.